Hi everyone, welcome to Robot Mouse. We're going to have a look at the contents of your kit. Inside, you'll get one activity booklet, 16 interconnecting square grids, Colby, the robot mouse, of course, 3 orange tunnels, 1 magnetic cheese wedge, 22 maze walls, 30 coding cards, and 10 double-sided activity cards. This is Colby. It is here to help you start learning about important coding concepts like sequencing and problem solving. You can push the buttons on the mouse to perform an action. If you flip the mouse over, you can see the on-off switch. The mouse has 2 operating speeds, normal and hyper. It's up to you which one you want to use. The blue arrow moves Colby forward 1 space. Purple arrow turns it to the right. Yellow moves it backward, and orange turns it to the left. The red button is the random button, and the yellow button will reset the mouse. Press green when you're ready to make your mouse go. The coding cards will help you remember which buttons you have pressed while coding Colby. They are the same colour as the buttons on the mouse. Here's a simple introduction to programming the mouse. First step, don't forget to turn it on. There are 3 squares and we want Colby to move from the first to the last one. So how many times do we need to program the mouse to move forward? 1, 2. Did you guess 2? If you did, then well done. Now that we know the answer, press the blue forward button twice and then green for go. Here we'll add an extra square. We need to include the steps from the previous example, but once the mouse reaches the end square, what do? Using the arrows as a guide, you can see the recently added square is the same direction as the purple arrow, which will make the mouse turn to the right. Once it's facing the right direction, press the blue arrow to move it forward 1 space, and press the green button to test it out. Inside your kit, you have activity cards with 20 mazes to try out. We're going to show you card 13 as an example. First, assemble the maze following the picture on the example card. Once complete, the aim is to navigate the mouse through the maze in the shortest possible steps. In this example, there's a tunnel and an action card that the mouse must pass through to reach the cheese. If other mazes have tunnels and action cards, the idea is to program the mouse to pass through these checkpoints before reaching the cheese. Before you start, don't forget to clear the code from the last project, pressing the round yellow button. From the starting position, we can see that the mouse needs to move forward 1 step. From there, it needs to move to the left. Looking at the arrows, you can see the orange arrow is pointing in the direction we want the mouse to go. Now that it's facing the right way, it needs to move forward 2 squares, reaching the activity square. Looking at the arrows, can you guess which one we need to press so the mouse faces the cheese? The orange arrow is pointing in the direction we want to go, so that's the one you press. Did you get it right? If you didn't, don't worry, you just need a little bit more practice. It's facing the cheese now, so all we need to do is move the mouse forward 1 space to reach it. Now we're ready to test our code. Put Colby back on the starting point. When you're ready, press green for go. That brings us to the end of the introduction to the robot mouse. Now it's time for you to test out the other activity cards. Go a step further and design your own mazes for the robot mouse to navigate through. For more fun content, be sure to visit us at library.sunshinecoast.qld.gov.au.